what I'm doing, I'm in the final stages of completing this book. And what I'm doing has never been done. This is pop culture. And I've been in a nightclub for 20 years. And I've seen a lot of things. I started off with Ray J, moved over to Mark Wahlberg, Uma Thurman, Bruce Willis. How many brothers from the hood, how many brothers from the Bronx hang out with the Hiltons, hang out with Bruce Willis, hang out with Captain America, Chris Evans? You know, so my take on it is going to be, that's where it's at, you know? So from a black man perspective of hanging out with all these, you know, big time white celebrities. So that's where it's at, you know? And I got a lot of dirt on that, on a lot of people, like over 150 people, everybody from Cameron to Jerry Seinfeld, you know? And just because it's a tell-all book doesn't mean that it's all dirt, because I would never say anything bad about Bruce Willis, you know? And there's a few people out there that helped me, you know? So it's like, it's not all bad. I don't want to give a negative spin on it, you know? But I was with Mark Wahlberg for 3 years, and now that I'm pushing this book, a lot of publishers are coming to me about, everybody's asking me the same thing. Is Mark Wahlberg gay? And I'm like, wow, I never thought about it. I never thought about that, but it reminds me of time me and Mark was talking one night, and he was telling me how after the Marky Mark days, he was broke, and he had no more money. And then Calvin Klein came to him and gave him that big billboard on Times Square. Now, Calvin Klein is not giving away free billboards, you know, and people know Calvin Klein is a homosexual, and all the men, all the young men that he date are like Marky Mark clones. So I'm saying, what did Mark have to do to get that billboard? Hey, but what else? Maxwell. From like 2002, 2009, there was like a 6-7 year period where Maxwell was absent. He was just gone from the music scene, you know? And that was particularly because he had a drug problem. And he lied too. He could have said, hey, I was having a problem with drugs, you know, I had to, you know, kick this demon off my shoulders. But he was telling people, oh, I had to find myself, I had to find normalcy. He's a liar, you know? He's a crackhead. You know, and I say this because I had a situation with him where I saved his life. I saved his life, and he turned his back on me when I needed him, you know? But that's neither here nor there, you know? Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, in my 20 years in the club scene, one of the biggest secrets that I have is on Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, Leonardo DiCaprio, every time you read page 6, he's always dating Victoria's Secret models. He's using these Victoria's Secret models to hide his homosexuality. Leonardo DiCaprio is gay. And when David Blaine, the magician that used to hang out with Leo, when he started exposing Leonardo DiCaprio as a homosexual, I remember one night in Club Life, Leonardo DiCaprio, half-brother, was about to rip David Blaine a new asshole. He was about to kill David Blaine. But I had to break that up. But yeah, so it's funny how, you know, I see Leonardo DiCaprio with all these Victoria's Secret models, but we all know that he's gay. And he's so gay that the dudes that he rode with were gay. One night in Club Life, when I was with Mark, I excused myself to go down to the bathroom. One of the guys from his entourage, Leo's entourage, followed me to the bathroom and propositioned me for sex. I was like, whoa, this is getting too crazy. And I tell you the person who did it, I'll put it, he's a little known actor. I'll put it, I ain't gonna say his name now, but I'll put it in the book, you know. What else? Captain America, Chris Evans. That used to be my partner in crime, you know, until we had a little fallout. But anyway, that was my partner in crime. That was my get high partner. Me and Captain America in the hotel getting high with girls all around us. And the thing I know about Chris Evans, that the girls that he was having sex with weren't even that good looking. I was like, wow. You know, it's like you figure he's a big time celebrity, sex symbol, and he's dating these little clubhead girls. And I remember he just finished having sex with a girl in the room, and I went into the room sometime after that. It smelled like throw up. The girl threw up on herself, and he still boned her. I was like, Chris, come on, man. Hey, it is what it is. Barry, the owner of Greenhouse. When I used to work for Barry, he used to call me and tell me that John Mayer's coming to the club. Now, John Mayer, that meant go up to Harlem and pick up some cocaine. I used to supply John Mayer with cocaine. And I know he was dating at one time Jessica Simpson and Jennifer Aniston. So either they were in on it as far as getting high with John Mayer, or they was too stupid to understand what was going on, because John Mayer was getting high all the time. There was times that I had to do 3 or 4 runs in one night for this guy, John Mayer. Yep. So Jay-Z. Now, Beyonce was on a world tour back in 2008, 2009. So I guess when the cats away, the mice would play. And since Beyonce was on her world tour, she wasn't in New York, Jay-Z was doing his thing. I seen some situations where, if Beyonce was standing next to me, she wouldn't be happy. She wouldn't be happy. So you know who did you know what with you know who. So Jay-Z, let's keep that between me and you, So yeah, and the book is also going to expose the racism that we as black people experience in the nightlife. Club owners hired me to tell black people, no, they can't come in. You're playing rap music, you're playing black music, but yet black people can't come in, And that's why I can't do this no more. I can't be a bouncer, I can't be a bodyguard. I can't do this no more. Just like everybody just sucked the life out of me. So yeah, this book is gonna be on the money, And I'm not doing this for money. So I know Mark, Leo, everybody's lawyer's gonna call me. They want to either threaten me with extortion. This is a shakedown. I'm not accepting no settlements. I don't want no money. I got a story to tell, and this is it. This is it. I remember one time Barry from Greenhouse was gonna fire me because I wouldn't watch the Wayans brothers. One night the Wayans brothers came into the club, and they come to me and tell me that they want me to keep the girls away from them. And the thing is, I can't be bothered with the Wayans brothers because girls are coming up to them and they don't want to be bothered with girls. You know what I'm trying to say. And they don't tip. On a busy night, I can't deal with Prince, Jay-Z, and I can't deal with the Wayans brothers. They do not tip. They are the worst tippers. So I can't bother with them. Lindsay Lohan, white trash. You just sit there. I was sitting there watching her sniffing cocaine one time. One time I even got it for her. I ain't gonna lie. I got cocaine for Lindsay and her moms. Like Dana, she's like pushing 50, she's still in the club sniffing cocaine. It's time to get a life. But yeah, these are the things that I'm going to be talking about that has never been talked about, coming from a brother from the Bronx. BX is in the house. And another thing, I was there. I'm not going to just be talking about mainstream artists. I'm going to keep it gully, and I'm going to be talking about some street stuff too. I was there when Cameron and True Life had their thing where True Life punched Cameron in the face. And Big Joe was there. I don't even want to talk about that. But, oh man. But this is what the book is about. This book is going to be about mainstream artists, some of the biggest actors, actresses, ball players, and I'm going to expose them to the 5th degree. And it was this girl, she was just coming out, her name was Fiona Apple.
Yeah,
she
I
was,
know Fiona Apple.
And what happened was, she used to date David Blaine. David Blaine introduced her to heroin. It fucked up her whole career. Because I sat David and asked him, is he doing heroin? Because one night, I went to the bathroom, he was like this, with saliva hanging out his mouth. And I pulled him to the side. And cocaine don't do that to you. Ecstasy don't do that to you. And I pulled him to the side, and we spoke about it, But I don't want to get into in that man's business. And then, That's when he was dating Fiona Apple. And then her people, her handlers were coming to me, asking me, do I know anything about her doing heroin? I was like, wow. So I'm putting two and two together. Because I accused David Blaine of doing heroin. And now her people come to me talking about she has a heroin addiction, you know? And a lot of people blame David Blaine for messing up Fiona Apple's career. You know, and a lot of people don't know about this. You know, so there's a lot of gems. There's a lot of gems in this book that people are going to be like, wow, I didn't know this. 20 years in the game? And you can be 20 years in the game and never do nothing. I was 20 years in the game and I was there. I was there with David, Mark, Bruce, Uma, Leo. I was there, you know? And it wasn't too many brothers there. So, like I'm saying, from my perspective is where it's going to be interesting. You know? So, I've seen a lot of stuff. And that's another reason people don't want me around, because I know too much. You know, you can't play tough, you can't play like you're this big celebrity when I'm around, because I seen when you was getting robbed. I seen when you was in the bathroom with another man, you know? So, that's why nobody wants me around, because I know too much.